Hello, and welcome to the first installment of Mr. Benedict's very valuable vocab videos. Now, this is the first time that you guys are going to be seeing one of these, so let's start off with an introduction to vocabulary.
Pretty words don't mean much anymore. I don't mean to mean much anymore.
Every unit that you guys have to do has 20 words in it. Now, I expect us to be able to cover 20 words in about a week. Now, what's this mean for you? You might think, whoa, there's no way I'm going to be able to learn all those words in 1 week. But think about it. Break it down in 1 week. You have 7 days. 5 if you only count the days you're in school. So, if you learn 3 or 4 words a day, you're going to be A-okay. Alright? Now, you might think, how am I going to find time for that? I already have homework, soccer, I have to eat, sleep, hang out with my friends. There's no way I'll be able to handle this. Wrong. Think of it this way. Alright? Every day, when you're watching TV, playing video games, driving to and from school, keep your vocabulary words with you on flashcards or use your book. Okay? All you have to do is learn 3 or 4 words a day, and you're going to be golden. Here's a pro tip from me. When I have to study vocab words, I know there's 1 or 2 times a day when I'm always going to be free and ready to study. Guess where that might be? That's right, in the bathroom. Keep your vocab flashcards on your nightstand or next to your toilet, so when you have 5 minutes of contemplation time, you're ready to learn. Another way to make sure that you can become a vocabulary genius is to come up with what we call mnemonic devices. And that's a fancy way of saying memory aid. It can be as stupid as you want. The sillier the better. Science has proven that the more outrageous a memory aid is, the more likely you are to actually be able to recall it. Okay? And we also are good at remembering stories. So if you have to imagine even a scene or a narrative to keep a word straight, that's A-okay. Whatever works for you, works for me. During these videos, I'll try to give you some of my memory aids for your vocabulary words so you can remember them with ease. Alright, sounds good? Let's get started with Unit 1. Alright, here we go. Rapid fire. Unit 1. You ready? I'm ready. Let's do this thing. Word number 1. Adage. Adage. Noun. A proverb or wise saying. An old adage is a penny saved is a penny earned. Now, a mnemonic device for this word could be the word age. Right there. See? So, an adage is a saying that is noteworthy for its wisdom and its age. Number 2, bonanza. It's a noun. It means a rich mass of ore in a mine, something very valuable, a source of wealth or prosperity, a large amount, sudden profit or gain. For example, you could say, the Hunger Games was a box office bonanza, making hundreds of millions of dollars in its opening weekend. Your mnemonic for this word, how you can remember it? Just think, if you discovered a gold mine, you might just be inclined to yell out, bonanza! Number 3, churlish. It's an adjective. It means lacking politeness or good manners, rude. His churlish attitude makes him a pain to work with on group projects. Number 4, citadel. It's a noun. It means any fortress overlooking or protecting a city. For example, in Lord of the Rings, the citadel overlooking the city of Minas Tirith helped protect the townsfolk during the War of the Ring. A good way to remember this word is citadels protect cities, and that S-C-I-T right there in the front. That should help you make the link in your mind. Citadel. Number 5 is one you've probably heard millions of times. Collaborate. A verb meaning to work together. If we all collaborate, I bet this project will go much faster. Next, decree. Now, decree can be a noun, meaning an order having the force of law, or it can be a verb, meaning to issue such an order. So you could say, the emperor decreed that all the people be taxed. That's a verb. Or, the emperor issued a decree that all the people be taxed. That's the noun. 7. Discordant. Adjective. Lacking harmony. Jarring in sound. Now guys, you can take this literally or figuratively. You can say, there was a discordant noise coming from Mr. Benedict's classroom, and we all wanted to cover our ears. Or, you could say, the only discordant element at our family reunion was when Great Aunt Martha dunked her wig in the punch bowl. Either way, you're using the word correctly. Next, evolve. Meaning it's a verb meaning to develop gradually or to progress. Now, you can say Charles Darwin believed that humans evolved from monkeys or apes. You could also say that every author hopes that his or her notes eventually evolve into an award-winning book. A good mnemonic for evolve is to think of the old Pokemon series. For example, in Pokemon, Charmander evolves into Charmeleon and eventually Charizard. This evolution takes him through a gradual progression to reach a more advanced state. Next word is excerpt. Now, excerpt can be a noun, meaning a quote or extract taken from a book, magazine, article, etc. Or it can be a verb, meaning to quote a book, magazine, article, etc. Okay? So you can say, I started my report with an excerpt from The Book Thief. Or you can say, I excerpted this passage from The Book Thief to open my essay. Alright, next word, grope. It's a verb meaning to feel blindly or fumbling with your hands. Alright? In the dark, I groped for the light switch. Alright, next word, hover. It's a verb. Means to float or hang suspended over, move back and forth uncertainly over or around. Okay? So, for example, you could say that the aircraft hovered over the soccer field before landing, or you could say my mother was hovering over my shoulder while I was at the computer. Okay? Now, a good way to remember this, just think of a hovercraft, or, for fans of Back to the Future, a hoverboard.
Hoverboard? Where is he? Here. There! He's on a hoverboard! Fly! Get him, fly!
Ba 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 da ba 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 da 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 da. Yes, hoverboard. Next word, jostle. It's a verb, means to push or elbow your way through, right? To sort of bowl your way through somebody. For example, jostle. When I rode the bus in India, I was jostled routinely by other passengers. Next word, laggard. Laggard can be a noun, meaning a person who is slow or falls behind, or could be an adjective describing a person who's slow or falls behind. So you could say, class is going very smoothly, but there are a few laggards who don't do their homework and are holding everyone else up. Or you could also say, some students have been laggard in turning in their assignments, and therefore we can't move on to the next unit.